Every time we step into a supermarket, the items we put in our basket tell a story. Some people shop for quick essential, some stock up for the week, and others experiment with new product. But when we look at thousands of such baskets together, patterns start to emerge, and those patterns can reveal a lot about customer behavior and business opportunities. Hi everyone. This project is about turning raw supermarket data into insight. By studying more than 4 lakh transactions, we identified which departments drive sales, which products are most often bought together, and how these patterns can shape strategies to grow revenue. Our objective was to understand how customers shop, what items they tend to buy together, which department and category dominate sales, and how basket sizes vary. By applying descriptive analysis, correlation method, and market basket analysis, we were able to uncover interesting insights about customer behavior. These insights can then be used to design business strategies that improve basket size, optimize product placement, and increase overall revenue. Let me begin by giving you a roadmap of today's presentation. Here's the agenda for our presentation. We'll start with the problem definition and the descriptive analysis we performed. Then we'll move to the insights from correlation and purchase patterns. After that, we'll discuss market basket analysis in detail. Finally, we'll end with strategies and financial implication for the supermarket. Let's begin by understanding the problem and the dataset we worked on. The dataset we worked on was very large, with over 4 lakh transactions. We cleaned it by removing invalid or blank records and then created unique SKUs combining department, category, brand, and description. We also calculated units purchased using transaction value and price. This cleaned and structured dataset became the basis for our analysis. With this foundation set, the next question we asked was, how big is an average shopping basket? Looking at the basket size, we found that the median number of items per basket is 3 and the median value is around Rs 626. Most customers shop small, but there are extreme cases. Some baskets had over 100 items with value about 2.7 lakh. This shows us that the store serves both everyday shoppers and bulk buyers. Now, let's see how sales are distributed across different departments. When we analyze departments, we see that just 4 departments dominate sales. Daily supplies, candy corner, and gourmet and beverages together account for more than half of the sales. This means these departments are the major traffic drivers for the supermarket. From departments, we now move one level deeper to categories. At the category level, chocolates, fruits and vegetables, and pasta and sauces stand out. These categories together make up about 26% of sales. We also observe that customers have a strong liking for imported chocolates, cheese, and pasta. The remaining 80 categories contribute the other half of sales, but in smaller proportion. Let's now zoom into individual product to see what customers are really buying. Looking deeper at product, essentials like fruits, vegetables, milk, cleaning supplies, and meat are the most purchased. On the other hand, items like puja supplies, makeup, and shoe care have the least sales. This suggests essentials bring in most customers, but there is potential to promote the niche items better. Since the product list is very large, we used ABC analysis to simplify the picture. To manage the large product range from 23,000 SKUs, we used ABC classification. The top 70% of value comes from a relatively small group of items. These are Class A. The next 20% are Class B, and the bottom 10% are the Class C. This helps focus attention on the most important products that drive revenue. Next, let's see how different brands perform within this mix. From a brand perspective, Murugan and the supermarket's own private label products generate the highest value and volume. In fact, around 11% of basket contain at least one supermarket owned or Murugan item. This shows strong customer loyalty to in-house brands. Now that we have seen departments, categories, products, and brands, let's step back and look at the basket as a whole. When we studied baskets, we noticed that single, two, or three item baskets together make up more than half of the transaction. But surprisingly, single item baskets alone contribute the most value compared to two or three item basket. This is a big opportunity opportunity if we can turn these single item purchases into multi-item baskets. Revenue will grow significantly. To explore this further, we looked at correlation between items. Before moving further, let's quickly understand correlation. It is simply a statistical measure of how two things move together. A value close to plus 1 means strong positive relation, minus 1 means strong negative relation, and 0 means no relation. But we must remember correlation does not mean causation, it only shows association. Now, let's look at what correlations we found at the department level. At the department level, we found some interesting patterns. Customers who buy cleaning product also tend to buy beauty and hygiene items. Daily essentials correlate strongly with groceries and world food, but cigarettes showed a negative correlation with daily essential, which may suggest a different type of customer, perhaps bachelors or occasional shoppers. Let's now move one step deeper into categories. At the category level, dals and pulses are strongly linked with rice and masala, a clear sign of routine cooking needs. Detergents also correlate with all-purpose cleaners, showing purposeful shopping trips. So we can see customers buy in logical pattern tied to their everyday routine. While correlation gives us a direction, market basket analysis provides a much stronger tool. Let's look at that next. Market basket analysis takes this further. It doesn't just show correlation, but also calculates probabilities. For example, it tells us how often people who buy milk also buy eggs and how strong that relationship is compared to chance. We use three metrics: support, confidence, and lift to measure these associations. Now, let's see the result of basket analysis at the department level. At the department level, our analysis shows that government, daily essentials, and candies are frequently bought together. Interestingly, beauty products and cleaning supplies are also often in the same basket. This suggests that shoppers move across multiple aisles during one trip. Going a bit deeper, we looked at category level patterns. At the category level, chocolates, imported biscuits, and chips are frequently paired. This reflects impulse buying in the snack aisle. Green leafy vegetables are bought with other veggies, while cheese, pasta, and sauces are often bought together, likely by customers preparing international recipes. Finally, let's look at product level associations. At the product level, we see strong bundling between fresh produce like grains, fruits, and vegetables. Mushrooms also pair well with vegetables, and yogurt flavors are usually bought together. Although this analysis is computationally heavy, it gives deep insight into customer shopping patterns. Now that we have understood the insights, let's talk about the strategies and their financial impact. To conclude, our analysis shows that there is a significant opportunity for the supermarket to increase both basket size and revenue by understanding customer behavior more deeply. Currently, the median basket value is around Rs 626, but with the right strategy, it has the potential to grow to Rs 750 to 800. We have suggested practical steps such as cross-selling and upselling, bundling related products, offering discounts on combination, and improving aisle placement and marketing. But beyond just numbers and strategies, the real insight here is that customers don't shop randomly. Their purchases reflect patterns. Daily essentials bought with groceries, chocolates paired with snacks, or pasta bundled with cheese and sauces. Recognizing these patterns allows supermarkets to anticipate customer needs and guide them towards a richer shopping experience. So, the big takeaway from this study is data can tell a powerful story about the customer behavior, and when businesses act on that story, they can unlock real financial growth. That brings us to the end of our presentation. The main message we want to leave you with is that customer purchases are not random, they follow clear pattern. By understanding and acting on these patterns, supermarkets can not only increase revenue but also create a better shopping experience for their customers.